All right, folks, Dan Bidondi here for TruthRadioShow.com, and I just want to address the mass shootings going on. I mean, it's becoming a normal thing every month now, and you got people calling for gun control, you got people calling for more gun rights. Now, where can we meet in the middle? That's the other thing we need to discuss. And yes, I'm an independent constitutionalist. I want to state that first. I'm not a right-winger. I don't belong to the NRA. I'm not a left-winger either. I don't belong to any gun control groups either. However, I want to state one thing here, that we need to work together to stop this mass shootings going on. But here's the issue here. As an investigative journalist or investigative reporter, we do the same kind of investigations as police do, detectives and all that. And the thing is, you find out what the problem is. Now, people offering solutions. You got right offering solutions, you got the left offering solutions. But nobody's addressing the problem. People say, oh, the problem is mass gun violence. No, that's not the problem. You got to find out, you got to dig deep. You got to find out who, what, where, when, why, and how, okay? And when you look at all the mass shooters, okay, all of them have one thing in common. No, of course, yes, they use guns. That's one thing they have in common. But what do they all really have in common that was a big lead for them to flip their lid, go crazy, whatever you want to say, for them to commit these vile, evil acts of terrorism, murdering people? Now, I want to say one thing. Yes, they use guns, okay? But if you want to compare facts and stats, if you look at car accidents every day kill more people, cigarettes kill more people, people on psychotropic drugs kill more themselves, it's mass suicide. And it's just like there's more things out there that kill more than guns. Stabbing wounds, knives kill more people than guns do. Regardless of all the mass shootings going on, knives still kill more people. But we're not going to go down that road. I just want to address this because we need to find the problem. That's the thing. And to do this is a little formula that's been used for ages. It's called problem, reaction, solution. It's a three-step process that if you really want to find a problem, if you really want to come up with the best solution, and I'm sure this whole thing I'm going to discuss here, I hope to God that I could reach out to the Republican side and the Democratic side. Again, I'm independent, and I go by the Constitution and such, and I'm using facts here, okay? So, that being said, okay, we need to come up with a good solution. Now, people coming up with solutions without addressing the problem, without coming up with a reaction to come up with this solution. So let's get down to the brass facts here. You got all the shooters, all the mass shooters that butchered a lot of people. Now, what do they all have in common besides using a gun, obviously? Okay, what do they all have in common? They were all on psychotropic drugs. And I know it's going to go against a lot of media, and a lot of big corporations are sponsored by Big Pharma. So we're attacking a lot of people with a lot of money here. So we need to address what we can do. So now, we all got, that's facts, that's on record, that every one of these shooters were all on psychotropic drugs for mental stability purposes. So what can we do to solve this here? And now calling for more gun control is just ridiculous, okay? It's totally ridiculous, and most of the country, a lot of Democrats know gun control doesn't work, okay? Because you take the guns away, only law-abiding citizens like me and you, before you turn this off, I know a lot of gun control advocates probably getting pissed right now. But listen, okay, these states, okay, that call for more and more gun control, the crime and murder rates keep going up. Then you sit there and blame the states next to you that have gun rights. No, but the thing is, you got to understand, that's not the problem, okay? The problem is not the guns, okay? It's like this flashlight here. I could take this and go murder a lot of people with this flashlight. Okay, I can murder a lot of people with this car I'm driving right now. Same thing with the gun. I mean, cars kill more people than guns ever thought of. So, that being said, is it the car's fault? Should we ban knives and flashlights and cars? No, of course not. That's ridiculous. So why ban guns when it's a small percentage of people getting killed, and it's just a tool that people use, and if you use it the wrong way, you're going to kill somebody. You could kill people with hammers and screwdrivers and everything else. So should we ban them? No, absolutely not. So let's get down to realistic here. The number one problem with all these mass shootings is these people being doped up on psychotropic drugs. That's the problem. Okay, now we got the first part of this this whole equation. Okay, we got that down. That's the problem. Now the solution, the reaction should be causing all of us to be up in arms over this and start spreading awareness, start doing research how we can help the mentally ill without putting them on psychotropic drugs. Now the solution would be is to ban psychotropic drugs, because there's a lot more ways. People say, oh, that's ridiculous, why are we going to help these people? No. There's a lot more ways to help people with mental disabilities than putting them on psychotropic drugs. And here's the other thing too. Let's move the mass shootings, okay? The mass shootings aside for a minute, right? 99% suicides are committed by people already on those psychotropic drugs. We have a high suicide rate in the military, active and inactive duty. I did a huge report on this. And all the suicides are always committed on people that are on the prescribed medication of psychotropic drugs. So there you go. There's another piece of the puzzle. And I'll go back to the problem again, that all these shooters were prescribed medications. They were prescribed by their doctor to be put on psychotropic drugs because of the mental disability. So we got the problem locked down now. Locked down, undebatable. And that's all facts. I'm just going by facts here. Now the reaction should be all of us working together. All of us getting pissed off about this. Because, you know, I don't care which side you're on, Republican, Democrat, whatever. None of us want mass shootings. None of us want death, okay? So we all have that in common, all of us. So I hope we all can work together on this. Just are not alone, okay? The point is, all of us together don't want this death. We don't want mass shootings, okay? So we all have something in common here. So let's work off that common ground, okay? Now, the solution would be to, no, not gun control, because obviously it's not working. If gun control worked, it'd be a perfect world. But it doesn't, okay? And so the solution would be is to eliminate the psychotropic drugs, to go after the big pharma companies to develop a new kind of drug that doesn't have these side effects. And until then, we give other means of dealing with people with mental disabilities. So you have the perfect solution right there. And so you got the formula all set, because everybody's coming up with the solution without putting the equation together. There was no equation. It was just that people offered solutions. So you come up with the problem, and we found the problem, which was the mass shooters being all doped up on prescribed psychotropic medications. The reaction now should be all of us working together, and the solution is to stop these mass suicide pills, if you want to call them that, to stop the issuing of psychotropic drugs, and to come up with other means and ways of helping people with mental disabilities. That would eliminate 99.9% of mass shootings, folks. And in the last few years, that would probably eliminate all of them. So anyway, folks, this is Dan Bidondi for Truth Radio Show. Hit me up at Twitter at Dan Bidondi, and we need to work together, folks, as Americans, not Republicans, Democrats, not NRA people or whatever. As Americans, we all need to work together, because all of us have a common ground. None of us want death. None of us want mass shooting. So we all need to work together. Dan Bidondi, God bless you all.